Okay, to cool down just a little bit of the values in here, where it just starts to emerge, I'm going to use my broken charcoal and just softly put a little bit of darker willow charcoal into the background, just to push some of this strong color back, just a little bit. Especially up around the knuckles where the forms turn. You can see where it doesn't make it completely dark, it just kills some of the strength of chroma. It's too much chroma, too much color, has a tendency to jump off the page. So I'm going to round the form of the fingers by dulling some of this. The knuckles have a shadow where the form turns into the next plane, and there's cast shadow off the finger. There's some dark inside the ear. There's a little dark passage right between the back of the hand. Okay, just a little bit right here where the form rolls down, especially into the chin. Really right where the nose turns down a little bit, so you've got extra. Oh, I like that. Okay. And then right where the back of the ear rolls away from the front of the ear. All right, now I'm going to take my darkest charcoal and I'm going to make sure I have the depth in the recesses that tell you there's form back here and cast shadow. So right off this palm, there's really a serious cast shadow. Right off the ear, there's a serious cast shadow. There's a cast shadow off this finger. There's a recession where the forehead comes around the fur on his face. Cast shadow off this. I'm going to drag this kind of darker charcoal over some of the pigment I have to give me variables. There's a really nice dark here where the head sits in front of the body and the body is further back into the darkness. And then right past him, it gets really dark. So he's in a black background. So I'm going to leave just that little edge in light. I'm going to push right up around where the bottom of the muzzle shines over the body. I'm not going to make this as dark as what's back in the recesses. He's got a little almond-shaped dark where the eye is. There's a dark right behind the muzzle that turns around the nose, tucks the cheek back. Okay, so now the brow comes out away from the forehead, and then right past the eye it's a little darker. There, now I can place the marks where his nose is. Wrinkles in the lip. There's a little bit of shadow just under the lower lip. And there's a serious dark back where the hand is literally casting a shadow and picking up this eye, that eyelid brow shape. And slowly emerges back into light here. So I'm going to pull this down, wrap it around his chin. Now I'm going to leave this kind of cooler tone to show where the fur comes back out into the light. And then behind the arm or the hand, there's basically, when it rolls into shadow, there's a terminator edge. The back of the hand has fur that's growing up over the knuckle. But because I have the layers of charcoal behind it, I should be able to leave a little bit of what looks like real fur, or at least the impression of real fur. I'll correct my drawing in the background with the darkest charcoal. And I don't want to kill all of this lighter color around the edges because there's some of that black fur picks up light. Same with the top of his head. It picks up some light. And right behind the ear, it picks up a little more light. And we'll even change a little bit of what that has done. The secret here is to have the pigment on the paper from the very beginning to be able to use, like where the finger tucks in. I want to kill some of that, but I still want it to pick up light. His knuckle, there's a passage of dark where the knuckles intersect, and then right here's the top of his head. Now right next to the hand it stays dark, but then there's a highlighted edge that I'm going to go ahead and leave. And then this dark on the other side of the hand passes right in front of the ear. There is a dark where the ear tucks down into the form. And okay, I'm going to break because it's actually easier for me to upload 10-15 minutes than it is 30 or 45. So taking a break.